Salakia. Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Aratazah Nathan called Pula Allah Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And I just want to get into a quick listen, through the spirit of Lord willing. I'm going to name it the title of this listen, spiritual warfare. Because we're in a spiritual battle. Alright? And my allergies are acting up right now, but it's whatever. So the first precept I want to get out right now is going to be John 15. John 15 and 18. And it says right here, if the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. So yeah, going into that precept right there, we're going to be hated for Yahweh Shai's sake. And just because we brought forth his name, and we're not of this world, and, we don't do the things that they do, we're separated from them, we're going to continuously be hated for his sake. Yeah, so it says, if the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. And they hated Yahweh, just like they hate us today. It's because we're just like him. So, that gives you a foresight of what it would look like when they hated Yahweh, because we're coming in his namesake, and they also hate us too. Because they hated him also. So, they're going to hate us. But it doesn't matter. We're still going to push out the word, push out the truth. And you scoffers, you scorners that always try to bypass and get through what the word says, you're going to be destroyed in these last days. And it's as simple as that. Man. Salaki, my allergies acting up. But I'm going to get 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. And it says, be ye not equally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness, and with communion have light with darkness. So yeah, we can't be equal with these people, because at the end of the day, they're having their blessings on this side, while we're having our blessings on the right side. And they're living their life right now, and we're also going to live our best lives, later on in the kingdom. But right now, it's time for them to get judged. And, we're going to continue pushing this truth out, sealing LA. And, double honors to the apostle of the great millstone. That's who taught me this truth. And, keep pushing out this truth. And the Lord's will, we'll be entered into the chariots, the so-called UFOs, which are IFOs to us. And they're identified flying objects, not unidentified. And yeah. So, let me get another precept. Alright. So, let me get Luke 14 and 26. My allergies are really, it's the weather. And it's hot out here. This weather's all bugged out or whatever. It's very hot out here. Hey, I still got allergies. That's, Luke 14 and 26. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brother and sister, ye and his own life, also he cannot be my disciple. So yeah, you gotta set aside all your family for this truth, because like it says, hold on, let me get that scripture out. Right, like it says right here. It says, then one said unto him, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother, and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciples and said, behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister. So yeah, you gotta have that mindset that not everybody is your family. And hold on, so yeah, you gotta have that mindset that not everybody is your family. You know, even the ones that claim to be your family, they probably deep inside their heart, they really don't, have feelings for you, true feelings, like actually, like righteous feelings. They want you to, be just like them. And some of your family could also be the 2/3, So at the end of the day, it's a spiritual battle, and you gotta have that discernment to understand that, not everybody is your family, so you gotta watch out for the ones that they were closest to you, but when you, woke up to what actually is going on in truth in the world, they don't want nothing to do with you now. So it says, for whosoever do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same as my brother and sister. So you gotta understand that not everybody is your family, who they claim. Man. Alright. So just a quick precept right here, so that we back that part up. Like I said, some of your family might even be 2/3. It says, for thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning your mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begot them in this land. So yeah, basically your family, they shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth. So yeah, even your family, the ones that claim to love you, but they don't call on Yahweh Hashem Yahshua's name. It says they shall be dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth. So yeah, your family, they're also going to be taken by the sword also, just because the simple fact of their works were, simply towards this world and not of the Father. They're not. You get it. It's pretty simple. It's not that hard to understand. You just gotta have that mindset to understand that. And another quick precept: evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. And the ones that truly seek the Lord, not going to church, but by constantly baptizing yourself through cleaning yourself, you know what I'm saying? Cleansing yourself and having having an understanding, the spirit of discernment to understand that all things in this world, there's going to be an end result to it. So evil men understand not judgment. So you got to understand that most of the things in this world, there's going to be an end result to it. And what is the end result of a person that doesn't do good? What is the end result of a person that always, goes to the store during the Sabbath just to buy some food or something? Simple things like that most people don't see as a big problem, but you got to understand judgment also. it's not that hard. Not everybody's gonna be able to understand it, and the ones that don't, it's simply because the Lord, He blinded their minds to not understand it. And most of your family also, they want you to use the energy that you put towards doing the work and stuff to doing other things outside of this, to doing other things like, simple things, just, chase the bag or something. But that's the mindset of them. And, yeah. And it says, they that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them. So they that praise the law, they that forsake the law, Shalakia, they praise the wicked, but as such, for those that keep the law, like the men, the hopeful elect, the ones that keep the law, like to the best of their ability, they contend with them, like, why are you doing that? Simple stuff like that. And the reason why they do that is because evil men understand not judgment. And we understand that, hey, if you don't do this, you gonna likewise perish. But that's just simple-minded people. They really don't want to understand it either, because it says in the scriptures that be not, what does it say? It says, be not overly, distracted by the sound of this world, but constantly, you gotta occupy yourself within the scriptures and a holy conversation. You gotta always do that. But our people, they like hearing what's going on in the world, like different things on social media and stuff. I really don't even mess with social media like that, to be honest. Me personally, I don't know, it's just, you always comparing yourself to what other people are doing. You watching somebody's page or whatever, and they're at the beach, what are you gonna get out of watching them at the beach? And that's where you start to compare yourself. Different things like that, going out to eat and stuff like that, But once you start, steadily, you constant in those different type of medias and stuff like that, you're gonna start, separating yourself from your halabash and your ashai and going into this world. And most people, they're literally baptized in the world to the fact where they can't even turn back. And when they do hear things like this, they despise it. They despise it. Alright, so this has to do with the 2/3 being blinded to this truth. It says, Romans 11 and verse 7. It says, within Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded, according as it was written. So the election have attained it, and the rest were blinded, according as it was written. I would have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. So yeah, man, not everybody's gonna see it. Most of them are blinded, and they're not gonna see, everything that's gonna come. They think that this is their everlasting life. That's not true at all. It's not that hard to understand. It's just their flesh is leading them into sin, but the spirit isn't leading them also, so that's facts. Our flesh is weak. Also, let me get this scripture out because this is important too. For this cause, power shall send them strong delusion. What is delusion? Hold on. I don't have no Wi-Fi, but I don't know if it's gonna show me the definition or not. I can see it's not, but I'll break it down for you. Delusion is basically like, how could I break this down? Delusion is where like you think that something is right, and basically, when others try to tell you what is right, because you think that what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong. Basically, that's basically delusion. That's the best way I could break it down to you. And so, power shall send them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Yeah, so they give pleasure in unrighteousness, and when you try to tell them, that delusion overtakes them too, when you try to tell them that this is right, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. That delusion overtakes them. I'm gonna bring out a scripture to let you know that it's ultimately not up to you whether you have delusion or not. It's really of the power, and the Spirit leads you. So whatever the Spirit wants you to do, you're finna do it. Whatever the flesh wants you to do, if you're overtaken by the flesh, you're gonna do it too. And ultimately, there's a bad spirit out there. There's a good spirit as well. If you feed into that bad spirit, you're gonna do what that spirit tells you to do. And it says 2 Corinthians 4:6-7. It says, "For power, who commanded the light to shine out of darkness, have shined in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of power in the face of Yahweh Shai, the Mashiach. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of power and not of us." That's plain and simple. It's not of you. Whatever He has ordained for you, whatever your lot is, you're gonna fulfill that lot. Whether you don't like it or whether you like it or not, you're still gonna do it. Whether you know it or not, you're still gonna do it. And the hopeful leg, we're gonna do the best of our ability to constantly occupy ourselves within these precepts and meditate upon them, and still the hopeful leg can do the work. But everybody else, whatever He has ordained for you, judgment's still gonna come upon you, whether or not you like it or not. If you don't wake up to elect or whatever, and you don't believe it, and what the precepts tell you, whether you like it or whether you believe it or not, you're still gonna be judged ultimately. You could try to bring out any type of precept to say, nah, that's not true or whatever, but it's clearly in the scriptures. Even if He blinded you ultimately to not see that, like I said, it's all of Him to do that to you. And if you try to take the veil from your eyes to see what's actually going on, He probably will help you, but that's only if you have a contrite heart to do right. But if you don't have that contrite heart to do right, then why would He let you, understand? He's not gonna let you understand if you don't have a contrite heart. And if you don't have fear neither. Fear is the beginning of knowledge. If you don't have fear, then you gotta have an understanding of this. And I'm gonna bring out one more precept, and I'm gonna close it on that. Alright. I'm gonna close it right here after I bring this precept out. It says in Proverbs 13:13, whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. So you gotta fear it. And when you despise something, you take it as if it doesn't mean a lot. It doesn't mean a lot to you, and you try to, you down it a lot. You like, how could I say it? Like, you know, what I'm saying. You get the point. It's pretty simple. It's not that hard to understand for you, those of you that just don't want to understand. But yet, whosoever despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. You know, you gotta fear. If you despise it, you're gonna be destroyed. And a lot of people, they despise it. Like, nah, this can't be. You ultimately, you got demons on you. You keep feeding into that thought that, this can't be, and this, this and that. But we prove everything throughout the scriptures. Like, the Bible isn't real. Like, that's a demon telling you that. Ultimately, if you keep feeding into that thought, you're not gonna make it. You're gonna be destroyed because you despised it. But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. And that's all I wanted to bring up. Lord's willing, you guys were edified. Whosoever, watches this through the Spirit, Lord's willing, you'll be edified. The Lord's willing, you do repent. And don't try to fit in with everybody else inside the world. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. So, Lord's willing, you guys do repent. And ultimately, he's for this saying, plays to this place. It's already happening right now. All we're just waiting for is a prophecy, the mark of the beast, and things like that to happen. So, Lord's willing, you guys were edified. And with that being said, I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect, and to the Akim out here pushing this truth. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And I'll rock this out and the Thon call Palala Yahabashi Ashaiba Kushaba Kushas Salaki Aman. Shalom.